Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby. And we are here on another episode of the Jeff Releford Show here on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. From the A-Track to the latest app, y'all. How's everybody doing on today? Listen, I had a jam-packed weekend with the crew out in Indianapolis. If y'all wasn't there, y'all needed to be there. We was at Clues Memorial Hall at the Funk Fest and Comedy Jam. When I tell you, Confunction was out there, Lakeside, Midnight Star, Al Hudson, and One Way. We got it in. The old people wore a brother out. Okay? I got to let y'all know. And I'm young out here. I'm 35 years old. Y'all have me tired. We didn't make it back home till 1:30 in the morning. Do you hear me? 1:30 in the morning. I just wasn't ready, but everybody else was. So, yeah, man, I talked to some people. I got to meet Dougie Fresh out there. That was great. What's up, Kim? What's up, girl? Thank you for tuning in. As always, you know we love you over here. And, I got to meet Dougie Fresh. I got to meet all the bands. I got to interview Rotimi, who was on Power and who does like the little R&B / island music type deal. It was great. It was awesome. So when I tell you, man, when y'all have these avenues, and for my people in radio, man, when y'all have these avenues, take advantage of them because they do not come around all the time. And when people have these segues and they can truly bless you, big shout out to Donna Lynn. Please take advantage, y'all, because it's there for you to utilize. So, all right, y'all. Y'all know how it is. I got some announcements before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show. I got to let y'all know where we at. Boom, baby. We are here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reader, the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace, who is Smooch Wallace, baby. If you don't know him, please get to know him. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. We are the Vibe Studios 219. Now, listen, if you have a podcast or a radio show that you need produced, we got you, baby. This is what we do, okay? And this is how we do it. So we're also doing a documentary for Fred Hampton Jr. as well, and I believe that's going well. Last time I asked some questions, we updated some things, and it's going well. And Mary Selena K is also doing a short film that she has entered into the Gary Film Festival this year. So, baby, we moving, we shaking, we got some things. So just hit us up at the Vibe Studios 219, and we'll be able to take care of you with that. Big shout out to my people, Shateria Beauty. That's SHATERIA Beauty. TL Williams and his wife, Ruby Goldsmoke. They are Chicago's #1 vegan hair care line. Okay, as I said, these manes, they have manes, people, and they are giving cancer patients their hair back. Okay, so y'all stay tapped in with them. All right, and I have one more thing to shout out. Miss Sharbria Shine. She is hosting a stage play called Dr. Love. We have showings and view times, people, and we are giving away tickets to this event, okay? So listen, if you're located in Northwest Indiana or the Chicagoland area, we'll be able to hook you up. Now, the 3 showing times are Saturday, October 18th at 6 p.m. at West Side Theater Guild, okay? 900 Jerry Street in Gary, Indiana. Saturday, November 1st at the I always mess this up. The Holdcraft Performing Arts Center. I got it right. 1200 Spring Street in Michigan City, Indiana. Okay. For some of y'all who don't know where Michigan City is, it's a little farther out east. That's as far east as I'm going to go in Northwest Indiana, but it's a little bit out east. So that's Saturday, October 18th at 6 p.m. No, Saturday, November 1st. I'm sorry. At 1 p.m. and at 6 p.m. Okay. So listen, we're giving away tickets to this event. Y'all just inbox me or put or shine in the comments of this wherever you're watching from, and we can get you some tickets. Not a couple tickets, we can get you a few tickets. So y'all holler at us. Now, all right, baby. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the show. You know, y'all heard the intro. Y'all heard me yap a little bit and do my thing. But we are here, baby, because we have content and things to give you all. We do this every week. And today is nothing short of that. We have a great guest on today's show. She goes by Alita Hunt, and she has written a book called The ABCs of Life. And we had the chance to talk before the show. And yo, she got some good stuff for y'all. She does. If y'all don't know what it is to lose some stuff and have some people bribe you some things, then you got to do your own thing. Listen, it's stories like that are about redemption and going ahead and making sure that what you have, God can never take away from you. Okay? If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And she didn't give up. She just kept going. And this is why we have what we have today. But listen, she can talk about it better than I can. So Miss Alita Hunt is in the building. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. I'm grateful to be here, and I appreciate this opportunity to sit and talk with Jeff today about my book and how my life had gone over the years. So, I'm ready.
Oh, let's get it, girl. Because she said she ready. Okay, y'all. She said she ready. So we gonna make it happen. So just start from the beginning, because I know that your story, you have a lot of components to your story, but it's all components to your story that help shape who you are, you know. And a lot of people need to hear that they can get out of these certain situations or instances with anything that comes their way. So let's start from the beginning, girl. Talk to me.
Okay. Well, a lot of my life grew up in the projects. When people see me, they kind of don't think projects, because they say, what? People like you? Yeah, they exist. So we struggled a little bit, but my mom, as she moved on in life, she moved us up in status a little bit.
Okay.
I went on to college, and then I went on to a career in social services, which brought me to like a lot of different people and instances and issues that we have. It was hard because you deal with different levels in foster care, with the foster parents, the children, separation, abandonment, drug addiction, alcoholism. You know, it's the whole world, what we don't really like to see kind of situations. And through that, I could see a lot of people dealing with their traumas, but not necessarily addressing them. And through the state of Illinois, of course, it's going to be a process, because that's a legal thing. How to get your kids back. A lot of times we often overlook that individuals need more than just the process. They need the understanding. They need you to meet them where they are. And that's not to say, if you're a drug addict, I'm going to be a drug addict just so I can understand.
True.
It's, let me find out what has brought this trigger on to you. Why are you in this situation? Because maybe if you understand it, then I can understand it, and we can walk together down that journey back to healing and wholeness. So,
and see, that's what I love about that, because it's like I told you, it's one of those things where you have to be relatable to people. Like you said, you have to meet people where they at. And people, again, when we say these things, that's not saying she said it just because you a drug addict. That don't mean I'm gonna be a drug addict. Because the thing is that we can be so relatable with the emotional standpoint. Alita, I always tell people there are three things we want. We just want to be heard, loved, and we want, was it heard, loved, and I think cared for, something like that. Heard, loved, and cared for. But those are three basic things that we all look for. So I definitely feel you on that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, as I went through that and I worked with individuals from teenagers, babies, and the adults, I would say to them and the staff a lot of times, you don't have to get personal with people. Just be personable. Because my grandmother always talked to us about, you may not like the people you're with or the people that are around you, but they're all human. They all have a human quality to them. And if you don't do anything but respect them for that, that's enough, because that may be the only hope that they have. The only piece of them that they have left is that humanity inside of them, you know, because everything else has been bogged down, beat down, thrown down, pushed to the side, you know, the whole 9 yards. And until you can release that and let it go, that's how you end up, I believe, stuck.
So what's something you would say to people? How would you say they could release and kind of let that go?
Well, let me see. For myself, what I did was during my tenure there, I started thinking about, is this something I want to do long term? I mean, I come from a family of service people. We service communities. We serve in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. We were all around service. But then I started saying their emotions start weighing on me. Even though I wanted to still help, it started weighing on me because I felt like sometimes I wasn't doing them a service.
Okay.
So I said, okay, you have to step back a minute, look at it a little different than just this process of people. And then I said, well, do what you do best. Talk to people, find out what's going on, find out what it is they want. So when I stepped back, I started looking at other people saying, okay, it's okay to be okay. It's okay for you to be okay. And it's okay for you sometimes to want to walk away from it. It doesn't mean I'm giving up on it. It just means I had to walk away in order to regather myself to be stronger when I made that reapproach to them.
Okay, definitely. Because the thing is, and you're exactly right, because helping people at times, it can be taxing and it can be draining. For those of y'all who don't know, okay, when you have a heart and you want to give and give and give to people, don't think that people are not tired and they not weary.
No. And they will take and take and take. I mean, not everyone. So don't get it a little twisted. Not everyone will take. But when people are at their worst and they don't know any other way and they're thriving off of you, it's not necessarily that they just want to keep taking from you, but you're like their lifeline. They're living vicariously through you. Like, oh my God, if I just hold on to her coattails, I'm gonna rise up too. I'm gonna get out of this. Not understanding that you can do that, but until you recognize that you yourself have to understand what's going on with you, all you're gonna be doing is riding my coattail.
Girl, say that to the people. Say that to the people so they understand. I told you was gonna drop some gems. Say that to the people one more time.
Well, you can ride coattails all day long. I mean, you will rise to the top with them, but if you're struggling internally, until you yourself understand what you're going through and process it, you're just gonna be riding somebody's coattail. You're never gonna feel whole.
That's true. I'm trying to tell you, knowing thyself. You must know thyself. So let's talk about the ABCs of life, because when I tell y'all, this woman has a story behind the ABCs of life. So y'all need to hear this one, because when I talk about the process of keeping on the go, keep going, regardless of what happens, because people will take advantage. Girl, when you told me that, I felt every bit of them words when we was talking about it. So please tell this story to the people.
You can see me roll my eyes in the back.
I can see it.
Like, okay.
I can see it.
During my tenure at this agency, we developed a program for young teens, because a lot of people don't know at a certain age or level, you may or may not go home. You may or may not live with someone. So we developed a program alongside a couple of my coworkers. One of them was the founder of it, for young boys. We incorporated young girls.
Okay.
So at some point, we were having a session and the kids kind of like broke down. The therapist was there, the orator was there, and I was there, and then the rest of my staff that helped us was there. So we were like, these kids were saying, I feel left behind. I feel like there's nobody out there for me. I have nothing left in my life. I've switched placements 3, 4, 5 times. They won't let me see my parents. I don't have pictures of family members. I don't have the things I left at maybe a foster parent that they enjoy living with. They pack our stuff in garbage bags and things of that nature. And we, as a staff, we see it, but the feelings in that room were so raw. Even though, like I said, we've seen it, we've encountered it, and we've dealt with it, the feelings that night were just absolutely raw. So what I used to do was, as we planned the sessions, at the end of the 4 quarters, we would go on a retreat, and I would develop a small city so they could practice everything we learned, what they learned financially, socially, educationally, and everything. So we got together, the therapist, myself, the presenter, and a couple of staff members. And I was like, hey, let's do this. Let's put together what we call a life book.
Okay.
Which they would bring stuff that reminded them of their life, because their life is important. We used to tell them, yeah, people can take you out of your situation, but they're not here to save you. I hate when people say, I'm saving you.
Girl, you better say that.
Because only, as far as I know, only my Jesus saves me. Your higher power should be saving you if that's what you believe. So it developed into a whole session at the retreat, where they were able to put pictures of their moms, their dads, siblings that they may not ever get to see again, or, you know, places they had been and gone. And the agency I work for liked it so much that they presented to the upper management, who presented to people, if you know, social services, who makes like donations when they see things like that.
Okay.
So it went up the scale, for lack of better terminology.
Okay.
And as time went on, they used it, we promoted it kind of.
Okay.
But then I started like, wait a minute, y'all going too far.
Okay.
That's mine. Can I get a little credit?
Okay. Yeah. So see, they like what you was doing. They saw it.
Yeah. They liked the program. They liked the book, like everything that was coming out of me.
So they did. So did they develop their own book as well?
Sir.
With it? Okay. So they didn't do that.
So
they went off of
my premises and how I had structured it with the people I was working with.
Okay.
And again, as time went on a little bit further, they start saying, oh, I start questioning stuff. And when you start questioning stuff, I think it makes people feel uncomfortable.
Yes, it does.
Because it makes them think like, oh, wait a minute, she recognized, she might not have been saying anything.
Come on.
But she recognized it.
You're right.
So when I start questioning it, unfortunately, I believe, and this is just my opinion, the way I saw it, was my questioning kind of spurred them to say, okay, we don't need your position anymore. We're going to eliminate your position.
Oh.
Now, mind you, over 20 years, never had a really bad evaluation.
Yeah.
Had done all this stuff for them, had worked hard, there every day. I was like, okay.
Wow.
Okay. And to show you how it wasn't befitting of the situation, the person that came to fire me, or that they had come down there to help assist with firing me, happened to be, excuse me, everybody in the ladies' washroom, apologetic to me. And I'm like, you don't have to apologize. It's okay.
So she knew what it was.
I think she kind of knew.
Wow.
I can only assume because I never did ask her.
Okay. That makes sense.
Fair. Right. But soon after I left, all of a sudden, they produced this nice life book to be distributed.
Wow. You see, people, see, because there's more with this. There's more with this. So this is just the first part. You know, this is just the first part. See, it's something how you can be right in front of somebody's face and you're trying to help. That's what you were trying to do. Yes. You were trying to help, you know. All you wanted a leader was a little bit of credit.
That's it, and that's all, because I was doing it for the purpose of the children. Okay, you want to take it, you want to copyright it, just at some point acknowledge where it came from. Now, I'm going to be honest and open. They had a form of a life book.
Okay, got you.
But it wasn't this life book.
Okay, got you. So what they did was, it sounds like they took bits and pieces.
No.
They took the thing. They took the whole thing. They took the whole thing.
And I mean, but again, this is where it comes in, where you kind of have to be okay with it.
True.
Because if I had held on to that angst, I wouldn't be moving forward today.
That's true. That's true. You gotta learn to accept things.
Yeah.
And when you accept it, you, like I said earlier, what God has for you is for you. And the thing is, people can copy it, they can mimic it, but like you said, they don't have this life.
Never was the same. And after I was fired, the funny part about it, and I shouldn't say funny, COVID hit.
Okay.
I think they thought they were only going to pay my unemployment for 6 months, but you know, as COVID comes,
there it is. Got them long term.
When you could have had me there working for you. again in that place. But God moved me. That
There
was
you go.
God saying, I've been telling you for X amount of years, you need to move. The staff had been telling me, my friends had been telling me, everybody had been telling me, but I had become complacent
Okay.
with that. You're like, okay, this good. The money's nice. It's good. It's good. I'm comfortable here. Everybody know me. I'm working it. I developed these things.
Yeah.
God said, I'm booting you out. Bye. Pack your stuff. Let's go. It came through the form of losing my job, but that was okay. Like I did the day we left. Everybody at the office was mad. They upset. And I was like, don't be mad and upset for me.
Yeah.
It's okay. I said, because I know God got me. I said, let me tell you how this works.
Yeah.
I said, I drove a truck here this morning, picked it up at midnight, and I'm okay. I said, because I had plans. He told me before this happened, this is what was going to happen.
Wow.
And so,
okay,
I walked away like that.
So what happened at the next spot you went to? Because I told y'all people, there's more to this. I ain't lying. I ain't going to tell a lot of y'all. There's more to this.
So off a year, working for my mom a little bit, got a call from a former co-worker had went to this agency, like, Alita, come over to this agency with me. I think we can make it grow. We can start their programs here. You know, we can make some changes.
Okay. So they saw something with what you was doing, and they said, okay, you can be an asset.
She promoted me.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And I had liked her. We had worked well before at the other agency. I went over there. We started doing some stuff together. You know, I thought I was being productive, and again, bam, hit me. Came out one day and was told, oh, you're not good at what you do. You're not prepared enough. You don't follow processes. You don't complete tasks. And so much so that my confidence in myself was like shaken to the core.
Oh, wow.
Because nobody had ever said that to me in that sense when it came to my work ethic. Okay. I know my work ethic is stable and it is good. I question myself. I'm calling people on the phone saying, am I unorganized? Do I not have processes? Do I not do things right? And it was like, girl, please. That was the answer. Girl, please. You're the most, excuse me for those people who had this order, OCD person in the world. You have a process for everything. It was like, you have a process for tying your shoes.
Girl, you just organized. That's all it is. You just organized.
Right. So, again, this was the part when COVID kind of hit us. This agency was like, yeah, I'm going to need you to come into the office, work. And I'm like, but wait, no one else has to come in like this. And that exposes me to multiple people, multiple ways or whatever. Fortunately, they let me go.
Wow. She said, fortunately, she didn't say unfortunately they let me go. She said, fortunately, they let you go.
Because the thing was, here I am resourcing for children during COVID for placement because it was hard. And my child was going through the same emotional things that other children were, the whole depression over the whole COVID, not being able to be social and stuff. And I'm like, how can I be helping these kids and you all won't help me help my kid?
Okay. So this kind of started with you being in these programs and in these part of these at these jobs, and then also looking at your own child going through this as well. Okay.
Yeah. And so they was like, you have to come back to work. And I'm like, but I have a medical situation here. This is definite.
Okay.
My child is going through the same depression that I'm trying to resource for the kids that's going through it in care.
Okay. Wow.
But okay, you let me go. Again, God saying, girl, you was not supposed to go back. Girl, you're not supposed to be there. You serve there. You've done what you were supposed to.
You did your time.
Did my time to go.
Okay.
Here I go again. So now that made me sit back and say, you got to figure this out.
Okay.
Because everything keeps pointing you in this direction and you want to go that direction. And I was like, okay, time to align.
Okay. And I love that word alignment because people need to understand alignment is very key, especially when you're trying to follow what God telling you to do. You have to be in alignment. Girl, keep going.
Yeah. So my mom, who she is and who she was to me, unfortunately, she passed 3 years ago, was like, if you're going to do this, you got to do it now. What are you waiting on? You've done everything else in your life. You're educated. I didn't raise you to sit back. If you want this bad enough, you got to go get it.
Mhm.
So I did. I took the original life book,
Okay.
revamped it because it's original. It was
Mhm.
unique in itself.
Yeah.
But this one, the time I had to do it allowed me to change it to be more focused on a broader audience. So now the
Okay.
new version of it can be used from young teenagers to what my following says is people going through life changes, whether they be
Mhm.
40, 50, near 65.
Okay. Okay.
So a couple of therapists have used it in sessions that I know
Really?
of, that I'm familiar with. Yes, because it allows you to read
Mhm.
and process or refer to a music
Mhm.
or another literary work
Okay.
or just art, because everyone don't learn the same. Like
Okay.
for you, you might be able to see things and it resonates with you.
Mhm.
Somebody else might need to read it. Somebody else might need to hear it in the music. So that's what this new version allows you to do. It's set up for those people who need that type of learning.
Okay. So give us a small play by play of the process and how it works through your book.
Okay, well, the book is set up. It tells you on the first page, this is not your ordinary book. It's not about me. It's about you. It's your legacy that you're writing, your own story.
I
And it
love
tells
that.
you don't have to start at the beginning, because that's what we're so used to doing, starting at the beginning.
Yeah.
It says start anywhere where you need to start, where you need to focus in your life that makes a difference and where you think your most need is. So you can start at the letter M, because each
Yeah.
letter represents some part of life that we strive for or we want to make ourselves feel better.
So you
What we
said
do.
letters. So what are these letters starting at?
They
Are you
start at
spelling out an
A.
acronym? You going through the
The
ABCs?
whole ABCs, just
Okay.
like the book
Okay.
said.
So she going through the whole ABCs, y'all. Okay. All right.
And to show you how, and this is the methodology of it,
Okay.
because I come from a CAD background as well.
Mhm.
If you think about it, there's 52 weeks in a year. How
Mhm.
many letters in the alphabet?
52.
No.
53, 54,
26.
20. Okay, 20. Y'all, okay. Don't talk about me. Do not talk about me. Okay. I just have to say this because I know the people are listening. Don't judge me. What does he true say?
Nope,
Don't judge me, judge your cousin.
Don't judge. We're not judging. We can't judge. But it's 26 letters in the alphabet.
Okay.
That means you get 2 weeks, give or take, to work on yourself.
Okay.
So you pick a letter, say preparedness, which okay, I don't struggle with, but somebody may.
Yeah.
It has an excerpt in there about how being prepared is not only having the process in place, but also having the sense of completion. Like, where am I going? What am I going to do? What are your expectations at the end? So you might read the selection.
Yeah.
There's a picture of a file cabinet with little labels on it.
Okay.
So for the people who need to see, I need to get organized because this is what preparedness means for me. And you start with, okay, here I am today. You write the day before. You just write what you plan for the next day. You don't review it. You only get 5 minutes. Nothing past 5.
You got a time limit for the people.
Because when you think about stuff too long,
yeah,
then you start writing a different story than what you really are supposed to be living.
Okay, so you have it set up so they can stay on task.
Yes, not only on task, but stay out your head.
Okay, I like that.
Because you can, when you're writing your authentic story, if you're writing it authentically, you only need that 5 minutes. When you start going past 5 minutes, you start adding unnecessary stuff, as what I call it.
Okay.
You start adding, like, let's say, for instance, radio show host. If you're trying to be prepared, you come in, you fix your cameras, you do your, sound check, you invite your guests in, set them up, things of that nature. But if you're the day before writing that down, you're going to start overthinking it a little bit, maybe too much than what it needs to be. Because you're going to say, okay, I did all this, but maybe I need to change the lighting, or no, wait, maybe I need to change clothes, or maybe I should look a certain way. And you don't need all that, because all it is about you being prepared for the conversation or the purpose when you're in it.
I love that.
So that 5 minutes limits you from overextending what your thoughts should be.
Y'all, she just spoken my whole life. Y'all don't understand. She just spoke because everything she talked about was what I had to do today. And this is why I have certain things set up in here. So we just plug and go to make it simple.
Simple. So you get up the next day and you just think about, okay, I plan to do this,
Mhm.
this, and this. And you try to achieve it. Not necessarily that you will, but you try to achieve it.
Okay.
So you do it for 6 days. Don't look back. Because when you look back again, you start adding unnecessarily to the story.
That's
You
true.
start changing
Yeah.
that story.
Mhm.
Then it's not authentic anymore.
Okay.
It just becomes a story. So for 6 days, you do that. On the seventh day, you can go back and review. And then you can write your foreword saying, okay, I accomplished this, I accomplished that. I wasn't so successful at accomplishing this,
Okay.
but this is how I'm going to work on it. Because guess what? Because there's 2 weeks to every ladder.
Yeah.
The second week is what I call the redo. You
Okay.
get the second chance because everybody deserves a second chance.
Okay. I like this. So you have a sense of repetitiveness with this. You're trying to create. You're trying to create a force of habit, so to speak.
Yes, exactly. So like, don't always dwell right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's more out there. If you look forward, which is called the power of forward thinking, you move forward. You don't stand, you move forward. Now, don't get me wrong, because there is, phases that says, peace be still. And I'll talk about that a
Girl,
little
this
bit
is
later.
true. And a lot of people, they love to be still and wait
Right.
when they need to be doing something.
And that's not what that's supposed to mean.
Girl, you better, yeah, she spoke to me again. Y'all better listen to this woman. Y'all better listen to this woman.
So the next week, you start all over the same process.
Mhm.
And you work it away. Now, again, you might not finish everything. You might not accomplish everything that you thought you were. And that is okay.
Okay.
That is okay. Same thing for the doodling part. If you're not a
You
writer,
doodle too in there?
if you're not a writer, you go ahead and draw it out. 6 days, draw how you're feeling.
That is awesome.
Draw about how you want to be.
Mhm.
And then on the seventh day, either you have a complete picture of how you want to be, or you have 6 separate instances of how you want to be, giving you options.
That is awesome. That y'all see why she had to do this by herself? Y'all see why she had to do this? Why she had to do this? Because man, that is great because when you think about stuff like that, everybody always like I have an interactive workbook, and a lot of my stuff is just writing. I'm gonna just be very honest. A lot of it is writing. A lot of it is really trying to plan out the day, your next few weeks and everything. Because I have a book of quotes, so that's what I do. Just little things that I've said and done. But I love that because, like you said, you're able to hit people on all sides and all levels.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, if you don't feel like writing today, go ahead and doodle. That's awesome.
Just doodle. And even if you don't feel like doodling,
Yeah.
there's that bright, beautiful picture. You can open the book up to that page every day and say, you know what? That's inspiring me. Or you can see that movie title and go, okay, I'm going to watch that because that's going to inspire me. Because each movie, each book, each picture is relatable to the letter of that day. And you do it you do it for 26 letters from A to Z, 52 weeks. And the thing about it is, when you finish it, it's not my story. Even though my stories are in there and they may have led or guided you or given you some inspiration, it's eventually about you and how you felt about you and the process you're going through to improve. And if you're doing it right, and I'm only going to say this because people have told me when they've gone through this process, they're like, I feel like I'm better. And even if you're already better, it could just be an acknowledgement that I am where I'm supposed to be because it's working for me. So
and that's the thing. People, we got to start living a life where we do reflect on the things that we do. We see how we're affected by it, and we see how it can affect others in turn with that as well. Because life is this big thing that we like to overthink and procrastinate on sometimes.
Yes, we do.
It's just this big thing that we just overthink and procrastinate on. And you are simplifying that, and you are saying, here, focus on this right now. Don't let your mind wander off. Don't go off in the left or right field. Don't do none of that. Focus on this right here. And then we're going to see if we can improve this little by little. And you're not telling people to take drastic steps, drastic jumps. You're saying,
you know what, Jeff?
Yeah.
You normally don't get to where you are when you're in trauma mode. It's usually little steps that have gotten you where you are. So you can't sometimes expect to take those huge leaps out of it. You might have to baby step it back.
Say that to the people in the camera. See, y'all, she trying to lead y'all. She teaching y'all. Say that to the people again, girl. That's the joke.
Sometimes when you're going through trauma, a lot of times it's the baby steps in. So when you're trying to come out of it, it might not be no huge leap out of it. It just might be baby steps back out of it till you get to who you are and what you need to be in your life so you're comfortable and ready to move forward in your life in a positive manner, in a very positive manner.
I love how you put that. You might have to baby step it back because you can get in too deep sometimes.
Yes, you can. You can, and not realize it.
That part.
People are like, I jumped in feet first. Well, maybe not so much. You might have baby stepped it there, just didn't realize it. Because, everybody wants to say, oh, I was an overnight success. Oh, I was hard work. Always hard work.
That's true.
They can always tell you, I was an overnight success. I guarantee you, if you read that history, it wasn't no overnight success.
It's never overnight. It looks like that to us because we didn't know the background of the person. We didn't know what happened. We just popped up one day and there they were.
Yes. And that's why I said in this book, you're able to move around because what's true for you today may not be true for me. I might need to work on Zen, and I do need to work on Zen. I'm not going to even tell you no story because, okay, I go from 0 to 60 and negative 60 sometimes.
Okay.
A few times. So I have to pull myself back in and say, breathe, Zen, tranquility.
Yeah.
To refocus.
Girl, you better do that.
So
I say redirect, regroup, refocus. She hit one of my eyes. You better refocus, sister. That's what I'm talking about.
Because when you're unfocused, you find it. I found myself, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm trying to please this person, I'm trying to please that person. And then my tank, my self-awareness, my self-actualization tank is low.
Okay.
And if I don't have enough people giving back and more people taking, I'm going to stay low.
That's true.
I'm not going to be able to get up and be who I need to be, even to continue to help those that are receiving from me. Like I came here today with the thought, I know people's like, oh, she's going to pour out. Well, guess what? I didn't only come to pour out. I came to absorb from you as well. Because there's lessons that you can teach me whether you know it or not. You might not ever have a saying for me or an idea for me, but the persona that I get from you lets me know, like, I like his vibe. I like the way he speaks. I like the way he relates. That lets me know you're personable without being personal. Because you don't have to know all my business.
I don't.
But you have to know that I'm trying to be a good person.
Yeah.
And you might want to help me walk that walk. And that's what's important to me, is to be able to have that stability in life, to have people walk with you.
Yeah, that's true. It is nice to know that people are walking with you in these certain aspects, because at times, we, like you said earlier, we get weary out here, when you're helping people doing things. Like I had a guy who came on one time and he said, Jeff, I see how much you give to people, but who's pouring into your cup? And that's real life. And there are a lot of people that need to hear that,
And then at the end of the book, once you've completed it, like I said, it's not a time to complete it. It's a time. The time is your time because it's your story. Someone's story might take the whole year. Somebody's story might take 2-3 years to complete it. But at the end, you're creating a legacy for someone else to use that guide in their life. Like if you have young nieces and nephews or cousins that you feel are a little lost, you want to help them, you can say, well, here's what I did. Here's what helped me. And here, it's going to have your story in it. It's going to have my story in it. And then they're going to create their own story on their own version. And then on top of all that, I provided, like, I call my keepsake box, something I learned when we did it at the agency I worked for.
Okay.
Where put the box in there, put the pictures that remind you of the things you want to be reminded of. Put the things in there that really mean something to you along your journey and how you're walking. Because those things are what's going to keep you going, keep you moving in the direction you want to go. And hopefully that's a positive direction.
Girl, I'm loving this. Y'all don't understand, man. See, I love taking in things like this because the self-work and inner work, it does not stop. People think that once you make it, you like, oh, okay, I'm there and I'm good. No, this is a 24/7 process. And I love how you have something that allows people to, like you said, you're creating and writing your own story in a sense. That is awesome to me.
because like what's that old saying? You can lead a horse to the water,
But you
before
can't
you
make them
can
drink. Mm-hmm.
So I can always tell you you need to do this, 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 and this. But if you're not believing in it yourself, then how you gonna do it?
Girl, you better say.
I
I'm
mean,
about to give her the whole show. Y'all don't understand. I'm about to give her the whole show because she got girl. That's right.
that's simplicity. I mean, I live by a lot of adages my grandmother would say.
Yeah, yeah.
I try to use them in everyday life because those adages came from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They came from some thought or some action or something that was processed in life along the way.
Definitely.
So I use a lot of that, in my life. And I try to just pour into people if they want to be poured into. I know one of my coworkers, if she's listening, she gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. She said, "Girl, you can't say the word," but she didn't say it quite like that. She said, "Girl, you gotta take that superwoman or that super
I hear you.
word cape off. You
Okay.
can't be super."
Yeah, I understand. I know where you're going with.
Everybody.
I know where you're going. Yeah, you can't do that. And you know what? It's true, but I love how you, again, when you create something like that, you're making it so you're putting a piece of you into something. Because when people make books like this, they put aspects of themselves in it. They're using different things that have helped them as well. And and I'm telling y'all, I cannot say this enough. What makes it better for me, and why I love to hear about this, is because, like, you made a statement earlier about how once you complete it, you can take that and share it with somebody else.
Absolutely.
That part, that is great, because now you can be relatable and you can be a reflection of to somebody else, to say, look, you think you're the only one going through this? Look at what I've written down. Look at how I came to the place to where I am today. Look at my guideline. Maybe if I give this to you, it might be able to help you with what you're going through.
Yes, exactly that right there. You not only have my story, but now you have someone else's story, and that's encouraging, because when what they say, when you repeat it a number of times, you begin to believe it.
That's it.
So if someone's telling a story and they're saying, okay, this happened to me, and then someone else is writing about it and saying, this has happened to me, then you might say, well, okay, it's happened to me too, but they made it. They've changed. They've done better.
Yes.
So maybe I can too. And that's what I think I geared it towards this go round.
Girl, I don't think, girl, you did that.
So
you did that thing.
Hopefully so.
No, not no hope. As I'm talking to you and we having this conversation, and the listeners and the viewers are paying attention, they gonna say, put in the comments that tell her that she did this thing. Y'all tell her that she did this thing.
Well, I hope I'm pouring into someone, because like I said, I am very blessed. I'm very grateful to have the village that I have that supports me and pour back into me. Now, that's not to say we don't have our disagreements but it's all good, because even in those disagreements, there's learning opportunities. It's you learning either, and it's not a right or wrong, because I don't like when I say people are right or wrong. It's just that we disagree. We have a difference of opinions. And the reason we have a difference of opinions is because your raising is different from my raising. But there's 7 principles in life that don't change. So if we can get back down to them 7 principles, I can respect how you're addressing them, and you can respect how I'm addressing them, and still accomplish kind of the same thing, but just in the way that we need to, that best reflects our lives.
Definitely.
Because I can't wear your cape and you can't wear mine.
I know that's right.
So
I ain't trying to wear nobody else cape but Life Coach Jeff cape. Okay, that's a cape to wear enough in itself.
Yeah, I mean, we all carry heavy burdens. And if I'm being real and if I'm being authentic, like I always tell people to be, there are nights where I still cry. I still go back and I think about I was let go of that job on. I feel with some craziness on both of them. But then I also look back and say, well, you know what? I needed that, because I probably would have still been there today. My processes are probably still there, but I'm not. And I think that was the lesson I needed to learn in the moment, no matter how much it hurt me. Because I'm not going to say I did not cry nights. I missed that place. I missed the clientele. I missed my coworkers. I missed a lot out of both places.
Wow.
And I still talk to some of them, which I think I mentioned to you before. I have a little private group on the side.
Yes.
Of people that have followed me from the agencies. We have a little small group that we inspire each other. We keep each other lifted. We think about each other's birthdays. we talk and
Yeah.
make sure everybody is doing well. If we don't do anything but on our little text group say, "You good today?"
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody put up a smiley face, or
Yeah.
something positive happened in someone's life, just so we know that we're still good.
And see, I love this too because see, another thing that I'm getting out of this is that you have also harbored a family with all of this,
Yes.
and that is great too. See, if y'all don't understand this, y'all need to understand this one thing that's coming out of this is that when you are relatable to people, let me look these people in the face. When you are relatable to people and you are pouring out good, not everybody's gonna receive your good. But it's the fact that if you keep yourself focused around people that are like-minded, like
Absolutely.
you, they will push you. They will keep you. Oh Lord, I'm dropping stuff. Don't worry about that. They will keep you on the right path,
They
and
will.
you will keep them on the right path because now y'all have something in common.
Checks and balances.
Checks, girl. You better. You know what? I'm about to give you the show. Can she have a show, y'all? Can she have a show? Because, girl, you saying it right, and you are doing it right.
Well, hopefully so. I pray so every day because, again,
Yeah.
it's for me,
Mhm.
it's God, my family, my friends, and my family. Family are my friends that are like my family. They've been around me so long that we are family. It is nothing else.
Yeah, definitely.
But family. And then I have my frenemies. Okay. They good for me too. Because they keep me in check too.
Come on. That's right.
Your frenemies, what is, oh Lord, I'm getting tired.
It's all right. Frenemies.
Yeah, your frenemies, they keep you in check too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you might not like them and they might be ready to cutthroat you, but they keep you in check because you say, okay, I'm not going to be like that. That's your checkpoint right there.
There you go. And see, I always tell people there is always something to learn from somebody, whether it's the right way or the wrong way. You learn what to do and what not to do by paying attention to people.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I say this all the time. I'm not saying you got to be out there people watching.
No.
But just know that if somebody exudes an act that you don't like, or if somebody displays something that is discomforting to you, just check yourself to make sure that you don't get to that same place because we're all human.
Absolutely.
We can take ourselves to that place. Like you said, 0 to 60. We could go there.
0 to 60 and a negative 60.
In a negative 60. I hear you, girl. In a negative 60.
In a negative 60.
Girl, that negative 60 is something else.
Yeah, because you're starting from way over here. And that means you got 120 decimals before you get to your 60. So
there it is.
And that anybody coming from a negative to,
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And y'all don't understand. Y'all need to pick up this book. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Kim says, yes, she can. Drop it gems, girl. You drop it. See, the people believe you drop it gems.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
You doing that thing over there. I'm trying to tell you because whenever somebody has something this good and it's impacting people, you are reaching the people who you are supposed to reach. You are bringing the people closer to wherever they're trying to go that you're supposed to like touch them. They're supposed to have your book. They're supposed to be in your life. They're supposed to go ahead and have intellections with Alita Hunt.
I hope so. I mean, I like having those conversations. Some people say you talk too much. Okay. You don't have to listen.
That's right.
If
you better tell them.
I talk too much, don't listen. But then I have to check myself too, because maybe that situation didn't require me to have so much to say. Maybe I did really need to just listen in the moment. Again, that's where that peace, be still come in at. Like, okay, step back, take a moment, regroup. Because they're trying to say something, but you're talking so much, you can't hear what they're really trying to tell you. So
that's true. Because you can have so much going on in your head. We all have a way of how we want something to go ourselves. But we don't like to be challenged if it's different from us. And that's what your book does.
Exactly.
Your book also challenges your way of thinking to say, okay, they might write something or draw something. I'm like, oh, I never thought about it like that. So now you have no choice but to at least try to implement something. And that's why you're backing people into a good corner, a real good corner, so that they can look at themselves and they can say, okay, maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
Maybe I can achieve this. Yeah. Maybe I should go this direction to where I did, and I'm going to stay on this path.
Right. And if I don't quite make it all the way to the top, I'm okay. I'm still okay.
Yeah.
You still are who you are. You didn't sacrifice your being, your purpose. You didn't take the route that's take you through a little shady. I mean, we do a little shady sometimes, but
we do.
You're not to the point where there's a no comeback. Because I feel like everything has a comeback. Like people say, I got issues. Well, guess what? Issues has resolutions. They say I have a problem. Well, problems have solutions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things like that. Just keep it moving. You know, it's like, well, I don't know if I could do this. Well, who told you couldn't?
Girl, you better. You know what? Can you say that again?
Somebody tell me I can't. I'm gonna say, who told you I couldn't?
Come on.
That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I hope a lot of people out in your audience feel that way too. You know, if you have a dream, because this was a long time coming.
Yeah.
Again, I had many a crying nights, many of depressed days, many of days I woke up and was like, Lord, what are you doing to me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people say, I pray and I call on the Lord. He never come help me. Okay, he coming, but you got to be patient.
Come on.
You know, for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Not everybody's into my God. They have their own God. I believe everybody has their own internal belief.
True. Very true.
And what they need to do. And I like to respect that with people.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Muslim and you practicing your Muslim faith, good for you, because there are some aspects of Muslim living that are good. There are a whole lot. A whole lot.
Girl, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
And because I studied and looked at a lot of stuff, and everything is very closely tied together. That's all I'm gonna say, people. Right. I'm not gonna give y'all too much, but we're gonna talk about that after the
show. Agreed.
I'm trying to tell you, Alita, you have been a joy. You have been a joy.
I hope so.
And you know what? The thing is, you have something out there that people need. And a lot of people don't realize, even if you don't realize that you need this, you actually do need this. And I want people to stop thinking that that therapy or self-help books or certain things that can really speak to you, because you have something that can really speak to people's lives. Because reflection, what I'm learning as I go down my own journey, is reflection is very key. And what you have is you provide a book with tons of reflection and interaction
at your own pace. Not mine, not your friends, not your moms, your daddies, cousins, brothers, sisters, not the world. Own pace. Again, another adage.
There it is.
Marching to the beat of a different drummer.
Come, girl, come on. I wish we had like another 30 minutes or more. I get 30 minutes. Because she here in the studio, but y'all don't. Y'all just have to pick up the book. Girl, let the people know about the book again, because they need to pick this up. They need what you have. So let them know where they can find your book at.
They can find my book on my page, my web page. You can go through my Facebook page, which is, if you're on Facebook, is at BEME, Be Me, which stands for being, BEING, being eccentrically me every day.
I love that.
Be who you are in the moment. If it's changing around you, be who you are. If you're changing and the moment stays the same.
Awesome.
Or you can come to my webpage of www.bemeauthentically.com.
Okay. There it is. Y'all better pick up this book, y'all. The ABCs of Life. Again, don't judge me, judge your cousin, like Z True say. I'm gonna adopt this saying. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. And she is allowing y'all to go through all them 26 and put them on repeat for 52.
For 52 weeks.
That is awesome. She gonna give y'all a whole years of working on yourself at your own pace.
Because your year may not start January. Your year may start December. Your year may start June. Just get started.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. Listen. Oh, look, we got to look at this. We got congratulations on your book from Kim. And Kim says, I will definitely be purchasing.
Well, thank you very much.
Come on. See, look at you out here. Look at you. Oh, judge your cousin. That's right. Oh, Twin Rossi. Twin. Shout out to you, Twin. Twin says, judge your cousin. And he was laughing. He know what time it is. He know what it is. All right, y'all. Listen, this has been a great episode. And I really appreciate y'all listening and tuning in. Let's give some shout outs to some people real quick that was tuning in. Amir Washington, Dare Walker. Hey, what's up, Dare? I'm coming into your event too. I will be there. I have to talk to you, call you about that. Lady D, it's been a while, Lady D. Thank you for tuning in, my sister. Ovita, love you so much, girl. Carly Randy, Twin Rossi, and Crystal M. Releford. That's family in the building. And many others. We got people in Baltimore, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Wales. We got people in Germany, so people in China. We got people all over the world, baby, because this is WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, along with Alita Hunt.
Thank you.
On the Jeff Releford Show. And y'all, we're going to give y'all some time to rock out before Julian St. Chris comes on with Mixtape Monday. And then we have Donalyn Biggs from 8 to 10 p.m. So, yeah, we got a great lineup. Start with myself. So, y'all, this is your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on the Jeff Releford Show. And remember, redirect, regroup, refocus, and we love y'all. And peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.